From CTV News, this is Canada AM, Early Edition, with Marcy Ian.
Hiding behind good manners, really?
Yeah.
That's a good thing, isn't it? We could use just a little more of that. Have you heard of Sockington the cat?
No, tell me.
Apparently it's this, I'm just learning about this, but apparently it's just the Facebook phenomenon, a Twitter phenomenon, whereas there's this cat who twitters, or tweets.
The cat tweets?
Well, the cat.
And plays piano.
Supposedly
And can
the
flush
cat
a toilet, too.
Right, so, but we're going to talk to...
Someone tweets as Sockington the cat. Would that be what we're...
Oh, there you go, spoiling everything.
I know.
It certainly ruins things for me because I actually follow God on Twitter.
Yes,
Okay,
yeah.
so, well, follow God, follow Sockington. Apparently they're equally as popular.
How
and
many
there's
followers does Sockington
tweets.
have? Can we see that? How many?
I can't
Move
even
along,
tell.
nothing to see here. Choo,
He has
choo, choo.
1.2 million followers for Sockington.
1.2
What?
million?
Why
I
didn't
have
think of
600.
that? You have 600.
Yes.
You're up to 600?
Yes, Sockington has 1.2 million. I better start meowing a little more.
Holy
Okay, so
1.2
coming
million.
up, we're going to talk about
my.
Harper's visit to Washington and his 42 minutes, by the way, with Obama. And we're asking you, is the government doing enough to battle U.S. protectionism?
And he has 2,000 times more followers than our Jeff.
Say it ain't so.
Sockington the cat. He stares at plastic ducks. He makes strange faces. And he will also have your 5-day weather forecast coming up.
Jeff follows Sockington, I think, now.
I think he probably does now. Sockington has over 1 million followers on Twitter.
Jeff has 600.
Jeff is 600. We're just saying.
Marcy?
You know I'm not into this whole thing, but Sockington may get me onto Twitter. I'm
See?
just saying. You know I've never been a part of
Telling
this
he needs
whole
the help,
thing.
but yeah.
But I just might...
Who wants to miss out on the party?
No one wants to miss out on the party. And can I just tell you, I saw Jay Triano in the green room just a second ago.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit of a thrill. Just a little bit of a thrill to have him here, I have to say. To the news now. Prime Minister Stephen...
Been so devastated.
Absolutely, and it affects not just the person, often it affects a couple of generations down because you're talking about people's inheritance or what they want to leave to their children, and that is gone now.
Mr. Hannaford, great to talk to you.
Thank you.
You for your insight.
Thanks very much.
Much appreciated. Now, one of the world's most famous pets.
So meet Sockington. He looks like a regular cat, acts like a regular cat. But this feline is an online phenomenon, boasting more than 1 million followers on Twitter. So how did this cat get to be so popular? And why did so many people follow his every whim? For these answers, we're joined by Sockington's owner, Jason Scott. He's in Toronto to speak at Case Camp, a convention on social media. Thank you for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
It's so hard for people that aren't on Twitter to understand why they would follow a cat, but not, you know, intelligent individuals to the tune of over 1 million. What is it about Sockington?
You know, the thing is I started doing this cat's perspective on life through Twitter a couple years ago, and it was going on basically every day for a few years, you know. And what happened was
And there was a few people following you at that time.
Oh yeah, at that time when Twitter was popular to a small group of people.
Right.
And then what happened was that Twitter started to really get popular and celebrities and everything else, and Twitter decided, well, what represents us? So they chose a few news networks, a few celebrities, and they chose this cat. And so the cat suddenly started going from, he was 10,000 people in January, and now he's 1.1 million today.
That's a busy cat.
Yes, a very busy cat.
Well, just to give people an idea of some of the things that the cat that Sockington tweets about, we've got a couple of the posts. So it says, ah yes, Baron von Shaky Mouse, the day is ours. Oh, the things we shall see and do. Hey, your head came off already? And the other one is squirrel in yard. We both know this yard is not big enough for both of us, so I will glare from this window until you make the right choice.
Yep.
You're having fun with this.
What I have to stress to people is I think they work a lot better when you're walking around and you got your phone and you get a message from Twitter, because a lot of people do that.
Right.
And it's from your friends, and all your friends are talking about, oh, I'm in front of a movie, I'm getting a coffee, and then there's this cat. And the cat just lets you know what's up. And you know, the funny part is I get people who tell me they used to own a cat or they're not allowed to have a cat, and it makes them feel like they have the cat again.
A virtual pet.
Yeah. I got parents who read it to their kids at night, you know? And I mean, it's just like that. I got people who were, you know, basically for them, it's this little bit of humor right in the middle of the day, comes a couple times a day, it's funny, they move on, you know?
You know, and because you're considered, I guess, a computer historian of sorts and,
Right.
and social networking, what is it about things like, I guess, Sockington, or as we were saying just before we came up on camera, there's this farm thing on Facebook that all these people are growing crops and they're getting stuff. What is it about doing all of those games and things that people seem to really glom onto?
Well, you know, it used to be that video games and gaming on computers and stuff were kind of involved. You know, you had to sit down and you'd probably play for a few hours or do it over days. And there was a move into what was called casual gaming. You're busy. You want to come in, you want to have a little fun, but you don't want to sit down and get out the board and the pieces. So with Facebook and with Twitter, you got these cases where you hop in, this is kind of funny, that's pretty funny, this is fun, on to the next thing. And I think that's what it is. It's just that it's fast. So Sockington functions like a comic strip, except now you don't even have to look at pictures. Now you just got this funny little, what's going on over here? This cat's doing something. Next thing.
How does Sockington the cat with over 1 million followers make money? Can Sockington the cat make money?
Well, there's T-shirts, but you know, my first thought is not. You know, I've been contacted by people who are just like, hey, you know, if the cat mentions this, you know, a few bucks, and I'm just like, it's this sweet little cat, and it's not my first.
So your cat's
urge.
not going to be drinking Diet Coke anytime soon?
No, you know, there's like, there's been talk of a book, and there's been talk of those things.
Wow.
But for me, is it as funny and enjoyable as the original? Like, you know, I had a cat food company kind of contact me, and I was like, yeah, if it's funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, this, you know, and I totally understand that I am the celebrity of the moment on this Twitter thing, and that it's not going to stick around. But for the moment, it's extremely fun.
It's great fun. Say hello
Yeah.
to Sockington for us at Canada AM, will you?
Will do.
Thanks, Jason. Up next, one of Hollywood's leading men.
Terry will be gone. Dwayne will be gone. I am a scientist, and I understand the business side. I'm the only one
We'll
qualified
talk to Matt
run
Damon about his new film, The Informant.